All right, guys, we got the box right here for Wonder Woman Golden Armor Deluxe version. And I got to tell you, this box is flipping huge. Just as a comparison, here is Pennywise, which we just reviewed on the channel day before yesterday, I guess, or whenever you watch this. Maybe it was yesterday. It's like 2 Pennywise and then another whole nother figure on this side. It is quite large. So that's what you can expect when you actually get this thing. It is ginormous. And shout out to Pop Collectibles for getting this so fast to me. I'm very appreciative of this. If you want to get one of these, I'm sure they've got them still in stock. If you want to pick one up and not have to wait months and months for yours, they got payment plans if you need that option as well. And we're going to go ahead and get to this. So I have not watched any videos on this. I've seen the blogger photos, but we're about to get our first-hand look at this. Look at this box. Not everybody, I mean, the box art's pretty nice. Got a bunch of Wonder Woman logos and stuff all over it. I love the little inlay there on the logo. And nice little gold foil action going on, kind of. So kind of dig that. But we're not here to look at boxes. Let me get that giant piece out of the way. Then we'll get this giant piece. Look at this. Got a nice little insert. Let's see what's going on with this. Truth, Love, and Justice Wonder Woman right there. Look at that. Pretty cool. You know, it'll go in storage and I'll never look at it again, but you know, that's okay. Good God. That is a monstrous set of wings. Holy crap. I'm second guessing my display options at this present time. Whoa. That's something. Oh, cool. Figures in a separate little clamshell. That's cool. That's cool. She looks pretty glorious. Look at these wings. Oh my God. Oh, goodness gracious. Those are so freaking huge. This is, I don't even know what to tell you. These are huge. Anyways, looks like we got 2 sets of wings. We got the collapsed wings right here, and then the larger spread out wings over here. And they look glorious. And yeah, so we'll get to that in a second. Let's take a look at the figure real quick. In fact, let me just get this box out of here. Let's look at what we got here with our Diana figure. Dude, I can't get over how large those freaking wings are. Making the posing section of this video might take a minute. Just saying. Might take a minute. Are we getting tape anywhere? No. Okay, cool. All right. Let's look at this figure and see what she's all about. This golden armor is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let's look at this head sculpt. Oh, dude, that's so good. That is so good. Wow. Here, we'll zoom down a little bit, make my life a little easier. That is so freaking good in person. Oh my God. I saw a lot of complaints about this thing. A lot of, whatever. I get it. You're free to voice your opinion. I'm telling you, in person, this thing is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at this armor. Look at the way this light's bouncing off of this thing. Holy crap. Nice little rooted here. We got to deal with that in a little bit. Look at the level of detail on this undersuit. And you can see how that light's bouncing off the gold armor. Dude, come on. Wow. Oh, that is so cool. Now, this will be our second rooted figure we've gotten in recent days. Batgirl being the other one. You can check out that review on the channel as well. But, we'll have to deal with that. But this thing right here is absolutely gorgeous. Look, I'm telling you, man, look at the detail of that suit. Whew, I want to get all that plastic stuff off. Let's see what else we got. We got a 2-piece helmet deal. I'm pretty sure that's going to just go over the face and then the helmet goes on that. Then we've got the lasso here and some hands. But I'm going to get this plastic stuff off of here and we'll take a closer look at this. All right, so I got the plastic bits off here and I do have the wings off to the side. And good, they're freaking awesome. I can't wait I'm not super excited for the posing section because of the size of the damn wings, but we'll get there in a second. Accessories wise, we're going to get a little bit of a face shield, I guess, if you will. It goes over the head sculpt and then kind of goes into this helmet. The helmet itself Not die cast. There's no die cast on here. That would be insanely heavy. This is a very thin plastic. It's nicely painted. There's pretty much gold all over it. If you have Iron Man, Midas Iron Man, I guess would be a good look for this, even though it's different properties. But it is a very nicely done gold paint. Nice sculpt on it all the way around. It's going to look glorious when we get to the posing section and change the light up a little bit. We get a lasso of truth with a nice accessory to wrap around the hand, so that's kind of cool. This right here, this is probably like the cheapest thing in the whole set. I don't know that I would do anything different, but this feels like something you'd buy at like Hobby Lobby for 3 cents. So there's that. But you know, I don't know. It probably will do fine. Not a lot of hands. We get 2 hands that are actually on the figure. We get a couple hands that are not. Some relaxed hands, if you will, with some nice wrapping around them. I think those look pretty good. Kind of dig those. And then we get some lasso hands, which look pretty good too. So those are pretty nice. As far as this figure goes, interesting enough, the hair is not what I expected. So the hair actually, I don't know how it's going to come across on camera. The hair, if you feel it, it feels like there's product in it. It feels like it doesn't feel like the Batgirl rooted hair. This feels like there's some kind of moisturizing material in it. I don't know why. Maybe for shipping purposes or something like that. But it just I don't know. It's got some weight to it, I guess. I think the head sculpt is on point, definitely with some styling of this. But I think it's going to look even better once we get like the whole, the whole helmet look going on there. This suit, guys, I got to be honest with you. The character, even if you don't display her with the wings, the design and the execution of this material on this figure is unbelievable. So let's talk about the head sculpt. One, it looks fantastic. The hair is a dark brown. Like I said, it's got some wave in it, so that's okay. I think not really going to pay much attention to that after we get the helmet on, which is primarily how I'm going to display mine will be with the helmet on. I'm pretty sure. We'll see how the posing section goes. Usually the posing section of these videos influence how I'm going to display them because I just make it up as I go along. The suit material, I mean, you can see all the pattern on here. I am a little concerned that over time, this is going to be kind of like one of the Spider-Man materials where it might stick to itself or yeah, that's really probably the main concern is that if you got him in a severe bend, which, she will do, does have a double bend there. I'm wondering if that suit will stick to itself. But it's a nice material. It does feel thick and it feels durable. So I don't think there's going to be issues with that, but it's sticking to itself might be a thing. The gauntlets are nice. Got these nice little straps that go across the forearms there, and you flip this around, and you've got a nice, I want to say chromish, but it's really like a satin. Let's go with satin. It's a satin finish on the gauntlets. Actually looks pretty nice with the silver there. But overall, this thing is just, man, that's good looking. Look at the torso. Look at that torso. That is crazy amount of gold. It's just good looking. I love this detail down the side armor. So you got these little cutouts in the actual armor. Kind of, you can see underneath that suit. That is cool. And that carries all the way down here. And good. Look at those shoes. She's got some serious heels on, Jack. With gold tread. I would have expected those to be black, but they're straight up gold tread. I don't know how effect or efficient that is, but those look pretty good. Dig that. Range of motion, it's going to be, you got this fabric undersuit, which is fairly thick. Double bend on the knee, no issues with that. Ball joint there on the ankle, I don't think there's really issues with that. I really don't know until I get to posing it. No ratchets anywhere. I would have expected ratchets. You're not going to go much higher than that on here because this armor is going to limit that shoulder movement. So I guess that's okay, depending on what poses you want to do. We'll find out, see if that becomes a thing. I am a little concerned with posing with rubbing armor against armor like Iron Man figures. You don't really want to, scratch things. So I'm not sure how much range of motion we're going to get out of the torso. And there's a little bit of motion there, but not a whole lot to where I'd want to force it. So we shall see in the posing section how adventurous I am as far as that goes. But that's just cool. All right, let's do this. Let's put this on here like this. We'll see how that already looks so much better. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can't do this. I'm a little concerned with the hair. a little concerned with that. So let's see if we can't put this on here without damaging anything. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now we're getting there. Look at that. Dude, come on. That looks so good. She is looking off to her left and up just a touch. So that might influence displaying. If that bothers you, that might be a thing. There's how it comes out of the back of the helmet there. That helmet looks so good. Dude. I very much like that. Let's move on to the next thing. We'll spend some more time with that in posing. The wings. These are the single set wings, or the collapsed wings, if you will. So there's a peg in the back of the figure. You can actually go back here. This piece right here pops out, and you can attach these. I'll do that off camera. But look at the reflectiveness of this paint. It is crazy cool. Absolutely crazy cool. Really like those. And just for size comparison, this is kind of interesting. I'll kind of zoom out just a touch. Size comparison. Here's this guy. These are the collapsed wings. Here is one side of these wings. Oh my God. Look how much light is just reflecting off this beautiful gold paint. They nailed this, guys. They nailed this. It is gorgeous. So I can absolutely understand why somebody, if you don't have the space, I'm going to just throw this out right now. If you're on the fence with picking this figure up and you're going, should I get the regular or deluxe? The regular is plenty. Okay. The deluxe is for those who just have a ton of space. And even I have a lot of space. I'm not sure I'm willing to dedicate that amount of space to these wings. They're huge. So we'll see. I might change my mind, but we'll find out here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and pose this girl up. Before we move on too far, I guess I should show you this. I wasn't terribly excited about this part, but here we go. The base here is like an Iron Man base that we've seen many times, or like Terminator base, something like that. It's flat. Wonder Woman there, logo. It actually is pretty nice. And you will need it. It comes with a dynamic stand. There are no light up functions. Don't worry about the battery compartment because there's no screw to take out anyways. And then they've got these transparent grabber here. And then this, I don't quite understand this right here. This is like one of the, I said the helmet's kind of cheap, or the lasso is cheap. This is a strange thing. When I get to posing this, I'm not sure how I feel about this just yet. You need these to support the wings, but I might knock some points off for that one. This looks a little cheap. All right, guys, let's take a look at this first pose. Inspired by the J&D beautiful Wonder Woman statue. We're not going to be able to get it 100% due to just some limitations on the figure itself, and obviously the hair and the eyes and head sculpt and all that kind of stuff. And I had to use, unfortunately, this display stand. Let me flip this thing around. I'm not a big fan of this whole display stand. I can appreciate them trying something transparent. I can appreciate that. But unfortunately, since this is a figure that's got heels, and you don't want to go, you really cannot get a whole lot of range of motion out of this figure. And if I was gonna have her spinning around for a second, then I definitely want to use a display stand. So not a biggest fan of the display stand. But I can tell you the head sculpt. I mean, you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think of this. I think it looks pretty good, even without the helmet on. Now, I'm probably going to display mine with the helmet on because I'm most likely going to use the wings. But some of you might be interested in to see what she looks like just like this, which takes up minimal display space. And honestly, if it was, if I had more time, or I guess I could take more time, I'd go dig up and get a different display base with just a normal crotch grabber, and I would get rid of this giant dynamic pole. I don't know if that would be better or worse. I don't know. You can let me know your thoughts on that. Interesting stuff. As I was posing this figure, I was thinking like the undersuit, like there was gaps in this armor, but the pattern for the undersuit is actually part of the armor. So the armor actually moves around just a little bit. There is little to zero thigh rotation. That sucks. So trying to get that J&D pose nailed down took a minute. only to figure out that there's pretty much no, range of motion on the thighs. Range of motion on the torso, there's a little bit there. And then the head, is on a ball joint. It'll do whatever you want it to do. But I think, honestly, guys, I think that head sculpt is, I don't understand why people are complaining. I really don't. The only issue you're really going to have is due to it being rooted hair, you're going to have to mess with the hair a little bit. But I think that's okay. I don't really have too much issue with that because I'm going to put a helmet on it and then it won't freaking matter. So, yeah. Next, one thing I noticed with this one as I was trying to get this figure up here, and I wanted to use that display stand because she's spinning around and it won't fall over. I actually had to take the grabber, the waist grabber, off of the stand, put it around her, slide it underneath the wings because it's just kind of weird, and then take her and slide the waist grabber on the actual dynamic pole. You just couldn't do it safely any other way that I could determine, and I didn't want her to fall over, so that's kind of a pain. But she is, look at these wings, man. They're freaking glorious. Look at them, how the light bounces off of them, and when it gets to your collection room, you're going to be very, very, very happy. And I don't see any reason, again, like I said earlier, as far as space reasons, not to just get the standard version. The deluxe is going to be awesome. We're definitely going to go in here and, pose up with the, the larger wings. But she's pretty glorious. Absolutely glorious. Not a lot of range of motion in the torso, not a lot of range of motion down in the thigh region. Double bend is nice, but this is one of those where you pose it, display it, make it look awesome, and you leave it. All right, guys, so we got the wings up, and it's freaking glorious. I can't lie. I got it. This is damn beautiful. Good God. If this was released in 2021, it would be figure of the year. No question about it. It would be figure of the year if it was released in 2021. Due to the shelf presence, even with the posing difficulties, even with all of that, look at this. Good God. This is going to be a grail. I hate to use it. I really hate to use the term grail piece. I really do. So I'm not going to use that. This is going to be something where people missed out on it and are going to end up paying more money than retail. That's my prediction when it sells out. So I'm not a big fan of the grail thing. But look at the way the light is bouncing off of this thing. Holy crap. Look at that. I mean, there's really nothing else more to say other than it's freaking awesome. I will tell you this. It's the stand and the way the wing supports are there and the whole is a complete pain in the ass. Absolute pain in the ass. I mean, it really, really is a pain in the ass. But look at this thing. Good. Oh, I just hit with my camera. That was good job, me. That was up close, macro. The hair in the back is clearly going to be destroyed and not posed all that great with the helmet on it. But I don't think that really matters. I really don't. I don't have an issue with that. I'm going to stop the spinner here in just a second. Look at this. Look at this. So I've got her hand down, just kind of like, I'm here to help, or it's going to be okay, that kind of deal. I think the head sculpt looks best angled down. I really do. I think the likeness is there, angled down. Looking up is a little weird because of the way the eyes are, painted on there. I've got her holding the lasso down there, and then we got a little bit of slight little bend in the legs, toes pointed down, and the transparent display stand is definitely better to have it than a black one, because the black one would stand out a lot. So I can appreciate the attention to detail that Hot Toys gave us with that. And thinking about it, it's just fiddly. It's just fiddly when you get it, trying to pose it up there. But good gracious. Tell me that is not Gal Gadot. That is freaking glorious. Yeah, I'm going to say it right now, guys. If this was released last year, 2021, it'd be figure of the year. It is that freaking beautiful. Now, I said in the beginning of the video, I wasn't sure how I was going to display it due to the space. damn the space. This is how it's getting displayed. I don't know where it's going to go. Don't really care. I'm going to allow the space for it. This takes up, I would say, easily twice the space or 1.5 times the space of a Hulkbuster in width. I mean, easily. But I don't care. It's too freaking awesome. So I also said in the beginning of the video that if you don't have the space, get the standard version. I still stand by that. I think the standard version with the collapsed wings is still beautiful. But if you have the space, these are just freaking, man, I can't tell you how awesome they are in person. I doubt it's coming across as good as it is in person, but man, they're cool. So yeah, I am super happy with this purchase. And shout out to Pop Collectibles for getting it to me so quickly. If you guys want day one figures, definitely check them out. They have, payment plans if you want to use that, or discount code in the description below as well. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. And very happy with this. As the first release of 2022, this is a home run. Absolutely, absolutely love it. So, as always, guys, click what you like. See you next time.